This is a story, The Fun They Had. Class 9th NCERT book and the B course of English. You can say the part of English literature and language. In this story, here the writer has tried to present a futurist image of the world before the reader. As go through the picture, you can see the school of the future. So the writer described the future days or school days before the readers. The writer has presented before us the time 2157. The writer even mentioned a date from the diary of Margie. He has presented his idea with the help of two children, that is Margie and Tommy. Tommy was found a real book that belonged to her grandfather's grandfather. Margie's grandfather had also once told her that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. In fact, the writer has tried to make us believe that in future there will be no printed books and no schools. There will be a school that will teach the student online with help of screens. At the time, the teacher will not be a human being but a mechanical one who will be flashing on the screen. Margie and Tommy were sitting in a reading room and reading a book. Tommy had found it in his attic. Margie hates her mechanical teacher a lot. In fact, her teacher is not a living being. Rather, he is an image that flashes on her screen. In her study room, he gives her some instruction and she has to obey the instruction. She just solves the sum and puts her paper in a slot. The teacher checks them in no time and tells her the result. She hated her geography teacher a lot. Her failure in geography had invited an inspector who tries to trace out the problem. He was a round little man with a red face. He found that nothing was wrong with the girl, rather the screen was too fast for the girl. But Margie was disappointed at his because she was expecting the removal of the teacher. When Tommy told him that the book was about schools, Margie got confused. She was unable to understand as what one could say about school. She hated her school and her mechanical teacher a lot. Tommy told her that in the old days, a person used to be a teacher who would teach all the students in a special building named school. Margie was surprised to hear that they had not finished even half of the book when Margie's mother called her. After the Margie went to the schoolroom, which was next to the bedroom. There she found her mechanical teacher waiting for her. It was always on at that time. The mechanical teacher was going to teach her a lesson on arithmetic. It was about the addition of proper fraction. Margie had no interest in it. Margie was still thinking about the old school where all the children of the neighborhood will come together under single roof to study. She